I know what you're thinking. A water bottle? For blood flow? Sounds ridiculous. That's exactly what my 67-year-old patient said. Until week 2, when morning firmness returned for the first time in 18 months. You probably have 3 of these sitting in your kitchen right now. Here's what makes it powerful. This isn't about drinking water, this is about vascular training. Using temperature contrast to teach your blood vessels how to respond again. Cold makes them contract, warmth makes them dilate. Alternate between the two, and you're exercising vessels that have become lazy and unresponsive with age. Almost nobody connects temperature therapy to erectile function. I'm talking about contrast therapy, not some new age trend. This comes from vascular rehabilitation principles used in physical therapy for decades. When you expose blood vessels to cold, they constrict. When you apply warmth, they dilate. Do this repeatedly, you're training them, teaching them to respond, improving their flexibility, and that affects circulation everywhere, including the pelvis. I'm Dr. Miller. When I discovered how many men over 60 were spending hundreds on supplements while this simple vascular training method sat unused in their kitchen, I had to speak up. This technique requires 60 seconds before bed. Costs nothing beyond what you already own. Works because you're directly training blood vessel responsiveness through proven contrast therapy principles. Quick question before we start. Where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments. When I see people tuning in from all over the world, it genuinely motivates me to keep sharing this information. It really matters. Before you try this technique, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, because I'm sharing one of these simple science-backed approaches every single week. Next week's technique uses something even more common than a water bottle, and men are reporting even faster results. Don't miss it. Subscribe now, and if this video helped you, give it a like. That's how the algorithm knows to keep recommending these videos to men who need them. Legal requirement. This video and this channel are educational only, not medical advice. This is not a medical treatment. If you have cardiovascular disease, blood clots, or severe vascular issues, consult a licensed healthcare professional. Here's what you're working with and why it matters. Blood flow isn't just about your heart, it's about your blood vessels, how they respond, how they relax, how they contract. Every erection depends on this vascular response. When arousal signals reach your brain, they trigger nitric oxide release. This chemical tells blood vessels in your penis to dilate. Blood rushes in, fills erectile chambers, creates firmness, but this entire process depends on blood vessels that can respond quickly and fully. With age, several things happen. Blood vessel walls become less elastic. They don't dilate as easily. They don't relax as quickly. The smooth muscle inside vessel walls becomes less responsive to nitric oxide signals. Blood flow slows. Erections become weaker, less reliable, take longer to achieve, harder to maintain. But here's what most men don't know. Blood vessels are trainable, like muscles. You can improve their responsiveness. You can retrain them to react faster, dilate wider, maintain elasticity. And one of the fastest ways to do this? Contrast therapy. This isn't new. Physical therapists have used contrast therapy for vascular rehabilitation for decades. Athletes use it for recovery. The principle is simple but powerful. When you expose blood vessels to cold, they constrict. This is vasoconstriction. Your body is protecting core temperature by reducing blood flow to extremities. When you then apply warmth, blood vessels dilate rapidly. This is vasodilation. Your body is releasing the constriction, allowing fresh oxygenated blood to rush in. Alternate between cold and warm repeatedly, and you're creating a vascular workout. You're forcing blood vessels to constrict and dilate over and over. This trains them, makes them more responsive, improves their elasticity, enhances their ability to respond to natural arousal signals. Here's the exact technique. Listen close because the temperature contrast timing matters. Take a standard water bottle. Any size works, but a standard 16-ounce bottle is ideal. Fill it completely with cold water. Add ice if you have it. The colder, the better. Place it in your freezer for 30 minutes before bed. Before bed, sit comfortably on the edge of your bed or in a chair where you can relax. Privacy essential. Take the cold water bottle from the freezer. It should be very cold, but not completely frozen solid. You want it cold enough to create strong vasoconstriction, but manageable to hold. Place the cold bottle between your inner thighs, high up, close to your pelvic area, not directly touching genitals. Just positioned so you feel the cold radiating toward your pelvic region. Hold it there for exactly 30 seconds. You'll feel the cold. It's uncomfortable. Your blood vessels in that area are constricting. Blood flow is reducing. This is intentional. You're creating the first half of the contrast. After 30 seconds, remove the cold bottle, set it aside. Immediately take a hand towel or washcloth, run it under hot water from your sink. Not scalding, just hot enough to be very warm. Wring out excess water so it's damp but not dripping. Place this warm towel in the same location, between your inner thighs, high up near the pelvic area. Feel the warmth. Hold for exactly 30 seconds. You'll feel blood vessels dilating, blood rushing back to the area, warmth spreading. This is the recovery phase, the vasodilation response. After 30 seconds, remove the warm towel. Done. That's it. Cold 30 seconds, warm 30 seconds, 60 seconds total, one complete contrast cycle. For best results, you can repeat this cycle 2 to 3 times. Cold 30 seconds, warm 30 seconds, cold 30 seconds, warm 30 seconds, cold 30 seconds, warm 30 seconds. Total time, 3 to 5 minutes. Do this every evening before bed. Here's the biology happening during this process. When cold hits your skin, thermoreceptors send signals to your brain. Your sympathetic nervous system activates. Blood vessels constrict to preserve core temperature. This is vasoconstriction. When warmth follows immediately, your parasympathetic nervous system activates. Blood vessels receive signals to dilate. Fresh oxygenated blood floods the area. This is reactive hyperemia. Blood flow actually increases beyond baseline levels because vessels are compensating for the temporary restriction. This cycle of constriction and dilation trains vascular smooth muscle, the muscle inside blood vessel walls that controls diameter. With repeated training, this muscle becomes more responsive, more elastic, better able to respond to natural arousal signals. Additionally, the parasympathetic activation from the warm phase promotes relaxation, reduces stress hormones, creates a calm state conducive to better sleep and hormonal recovery. Let me tell you about 2 men who tried this technique. Robert, 65 years old, Tampa, Florida, came to me after spending over $800 on circulation supplements, L-arginine, citrulline, pycnogenol. Nothing created consistent results. His morning erections had disappeared completely. Performance during intimacy was unreliable at best. His wife was supportive, but he could see the disappointment. Not just about sex, about the overall vitality and closeness they'd lost. He felt like he was failing her. I showed him this water bottle contrast technique. Cold 30 seconds, warm 30 seconds. Repeat 3 times, every evening before bed. Week 1, nothing changed. He felt the cold and warmth, understood the concept, but noticed no difference in function. Almost gave up after night 6. But during week 2, something shifted. He woke up Wednesday morning with partial firmness. Not a full erection, but something he hadn't felt in over 18 months. The sensation surprised him so much he actually texted me that morning. Week 3 brought more consistency. Morning firmness 3 or 4 times per week. Not always strong, but present, encouraging. His confidence began rebuilding. By week 4, intimacy with his wife became possible again. Not perfect, but functional. Reliable enough that he stopped avoiding physical closeness. At his follow-up appointment, he brought his wife. She said something that stuck with me. I don't know if it's the blood flow or the confidence or both, but I have my husband back. He's not afraid to touch me anymore. We're close again. Robert added, I thought my body was done. Turns out it just needed the right kind of training. Simple, consistent, every night. Second story. Kenneth, 61, Portland, Oregon. Different situation entirely. Still relatively active, but experiencing gradual decline. Erections took longer to achieve, required more stimulation. Lost firmness halfway through intimacy sometimes. High-stress consulting job, sitting 9-10 hours daily, poor sleep from work stress. His vascular system was under chronic strain without him realizing it. I explained the contrast therapy technique. He was skeptical. Cold and warm water is going to fix my circulation? But he committed. Every single evening, same time. Cold 30 seconds, warm 30 seconds. 3 complete cycles, 5 minutes total. Days 3 to 5 brought noticeable changes, better sleep quality. He felt more relaxed after the evening routine. The parasympathetic activation was helping him unwind. Week 2 was transformative. Morning erections returned with better firmness than he'd experienced in 2 years. Arousal during intimacy happened faster, easier to achieve and maintain erection. Week 3, everything clicked. Full rigidity, maintained throughout intimacy, no more halfway loss. His girlfriend noticed immediately. The difference was unmistakable. Week 4, he told me, this isn't just physical. The whole experience feels different, more connected, more present, like my body remembered how to respond naturally. Realistic timeline expectations. Results build progressively. Days 1 to 3, learning the technique, getting comfortable with the cold and warmth. Some men notice immediate relaxation and better sleep quality. Days 4 to 7, possible increased pelvic awareness, gentle warmth or tingling in the area. Some men report first morning firmness returning. Week 2, noticeable improvements for many men. Morning erections becoming more frequent, better firmness upon waking, faster arousal response during intimacy. Weeks 3-4, significant changes compound. More reliable morning erections, better erectile quality during intimacy, maintained rigidity, increased confidence. Critical reality check. Individual results vary dramatically. Some men see changes within days, others take weeks. Some don't notice significant benefits. Zero guarantees. Consistency absolutely crucial. Daily contrast therapy maintains the vascular training effect. Missing nights disrupts the reconditioning process. Same time each evening preferred. What kills results? Inconsistent application. 3 nights on, 4 nights off. 1 more attempt, quit. Vascular retraining requires steady nightly input. Skipping nights erases progress. Another killer, wrong temperature contrast. Lukewarm water won't create strong enough vasoconstriction. Room temperature towel won't create adequate vasodilation. You need genuine cold and genuine warmth for the contrast effect to work. Another mistake, wrong placement. Applying the bottle to your abdomen or outer thighs won't affect pelvic blood flow effectively. It needs to be inner thighs, high up, close to the pelvic region. Your commitment. 14 consecutive nights minimum, 2 weeks. Cold 30 seconds, warm 30 seconds. Repeat 2 to 3 times. Same evening routine. Nights 1 to 3, master the technique. Find the right temperature. Get comfortable with the process. Notice how your body responds. Nights 4 to 7, observe changes. Better sleep, any pelvic warmth, any morning firmness. Nights 8-14, honest evaluation. Changes occurring, even subtle improvements matter. Morning erections, faster arousal, better rigidity, safety critical. Stop immediately experiencing numbness, severe discomfort, or skin irritation. Cardiovascular disease, blood clots, Raynaud's syndrome, physician consultation required before attempting. Here's what your engagement actually does. When you subscribe and like this video, YouTube's algorithm shows it to more men searching for help. Last month, a man commented that he'd spent $8,000 on treatments before finding one of my videos. Your like could have saved him $7,970. Think about that. Subscribe to this channel, like this video. You're not just helping yourself, you're helping thousands of men find real solutions. Leave a comment with just 3 words. I'm trying this. I read every single comment, and when other men see that someone actually committed to trying this, it gives them the courage to do the same. Your vascular system isn't finished. It just needs proper training. Just 60 seconds to 5 minutes nightly with a water bottle you already own. And if you're interested in other targeted approaches to improving pelvic blood flow, I have a video about a specific spot on your body where castor oil application creates remarkable effects. The castor oil spot, men over 60. Need to know. Watch it next. Thanks for watching this video. And remember, sometimes the solution can be much simpler than we expect. I'm Dr. Miller, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow.